Yeah, welcome back. So in this today's session, so we are going to learn how to design the reset set latch by using the NAR logic gates, right? So if you didn't watch my previous video, so please go through that video so that this video will be easy for you to understand, right? In that previous video, I have explained so in the detailed manner, right? So if you understand that video, then this video will be somewhat easier, right? So here thing is that we need to design the RS latch by using of NAR logic gate only, right? So first let me write the what is the objective of today class. So first we are going to write the RS latch block diagram representation. Once it is done, the second step what we are going to do is, right, so we are going to write the truth table representation for what? Truth table for the NAR logic gate. So why for NAR logic gate means that by using NAR logic gate truth table only, we are going to design the RS latch or SR latch by using of the NAR gates. Once it is done, next we will write the circuit diagram design for the RS latch. So after that we will write the truth table representation, right? So earlier truth table means for only NAR logic gate. Now truth table for the RS latch we are going to explain, right? So these are the things which we are going to explain in the today's section, right? So first we will see that what is the block diagram representation of the RS latch. Then we will see the truth table of the NAR gate, then circuit diagram of the RS latch, then we will see the truth table for the RS latch as well as the operation with example, right? So these are the things which we are going to cover in today's session, right? So first we are going to draw the what is the block diagram representation of the RS latch, right? If you observe here how many inputs we have, one is called as the reset value, another one is called as the set value. It means that how many inputs? Input 1, input 2, so that we will be having the two inputs. If we consider block diagram, we will be having the two inputs, one is reset, another one is the set, right? So this is nothing but the RS latch, right? As we discussed in the previous classes. So what are the output values we will be having? One is normal output is nothing but I'm going to represent with the variable Qn. Then one more output variable I'm going to represent as the Qn bar. Always remember, if it is 1, it should be 0. If it is 0, it should be 1. So this is what we called as the valid statement as we discussed in the previous classes. Sometimes you will be getting these value will be same. It means that always one value should be complement to the another value. It means that then only it will be valid. So in this case both values same means it is invalid or indeterminate condition, right? So this is the block diagram representation for the RS latch or SR latch. So once block diagram is completed, so next step is that we need to draw the logic circuit diagram representation. So before going to draw the logic circuit diagram representation, first we will see the what is the truth table operation of the NAR gate. So why we need to learn the NAR gate truth table operation means because by using of NAR logic gates only we are going to design the SR latch operation, basic memory element by using of the set reset latch with the help of the NAR logic gate, right? So that is the reason why I consider here the NAR logic gate truth table, right? So if you observe here, so here we need to understand one simple logic. What is the simple logic is that you just see that output values, how many output values we have? The 0, these are the 3 zeros, right? So this is only single one, right? So let it be forget about this. So here we have the output values are 3 0. It means that if you observe the this input combination, if you observe here, now if you try to observe here, one of the input is 0, again 0, again something value, here no 0, right? So now we consider something like this, one of the input is 1, right? Out of 0 1, one input is 0 1, so again here also 1, again here also 1. It means that here from here what you have to understand is that, so see that here one of the input is 0. I am going to consider only for the output value equal to 0. So again here one of the input value equal to 0. Either you consider this one or this one, meaning will be same. One more input value equal to 1. So it means that one of the input terminal equal to 1. Right, so one of the input terminal value equal to 1. So we can directly write the output equal to 0. So what is the meaning of this one is, the moment you are taking the NAR gate operation, something like this, if one input value is 1, if you don't know second input value also, directly we can decide this as the 0, right? So how we can decide, let us see, right? So for example, you consider the same scenario, right? So what is this value? This value either it may be 0 or 1, right? There are two possibilities, right? First we will consider this value 0, right? So we'll consider this value, it may be possibility, right? So actually I don't know what is this value, So there are two possibilities in terms of the single variable. One is 0, another one is the 1. So for this case, this is one input we know. This one input we know. The second input terminal we don't know, right? So for that reason, we are considering 0 first time. Second time we will consider the 1. So if we consider 0, right? So what is the output for input 1 0 according to the NAND gate truth table? So 1 0 means output equal to 0. See that we are getting the output equal to 0, right? So this is one of the possibilities. Now what is the leftover value? 1, right? This might be also one of the possibility, right? Now here what I am going to take is I am taking the input value equal to 1. Earlier 0, now I am taking input value equal to 1. So now see that what is the input value? 1 1, right? So what is the output for 1 1? 0, right? So what is output value? 0. It means that if it is 0 or if it is 1, the output remains same. And what is the meaning of this one is, if one of the input terminal is equal to 1, even though if you don't know the second input terminal value, means it may be 0 or 1, so right, output will not be affected. It means that output will be 0 only, right? So what is the logic here we have to remember is simple logic. So if any one of the input equal to 1, right? So without knowing the something like this, without knowing the second terminal, right? So second terminal or second input, we can decide the output as, what is output as? Output as 0. If you remember this logic, then the remaining process will be easy. Now you might be having the one more doubt. Suppose for example, if I am taking the same NOR gate operation, if one of my input equal to 0, if I don't know second input terminal, can I able to decide or find out the output by using only single input variable? Can I able to find out the output or not, right? So in this case, probably you cannot able to find the output without knowing the second terminal value. We will see how we cannot able to find out the second terminal value, right? So for that reason, so what is this value possibility? Either it may be 0 or 1, right? So first we will consider the 0. It means here I am considering the 0. Now what is the first input? 0. Second input value equal to 0. As per the truth table, what is the value? 0 0 means 1, right? Okay, fine. At this time we are getting this output value equal to 1. That's okay. Next, what is the one more possibility? 1, right? So this unknown terminal, right? Now this time this may be 1. Possibilities, right? 1. So as per the truth table, input 0 1 means what is the output value? So 0 1 means output equal to 0, right? So try to understand here. Here the input 0 means we are getting some different output. Input 1 means we are getting some different output. It means that the second terminal value is the mandatory in order to decide the output value, because if one of the input equal to 0, directly you cannot able to decide the output, because the second terminal 0 means we are getting some output, the second terminal 1 means we are getting the some other output, right? So but if in this previous case, if any one of the input terminal equal to 1 and you don't know second terminal value, directly you can decide the output equal to 0. Why 0 means either the second terminal value 0 or 1, so the output value is remaining the same, right? So this logic we have to remember, right? What is the logic? If any one of the input equal to 1, output equal to 0. So after understanding this logic, now we will draw the logic circuit diagram. So this is the logic circuit diagram representation. First we will see how we are getting this logic circuit diagram, right? So how many inputs we have? One is reset, another one is set, right? So for that reason, here I am going to consider the one NOR gate for the reset operation, another NOR gate for the set operation, right? So this is for reset, let it be, this is for the set operation. Now if you observe here, this output completely depends upon the input, right? This output completely depends upon the input, right? So what is the meaning of this one is, if output depends on the inputs, then it is called as the combinational logic circuit. Now what is the example for the latch? Latch is not combinational logic circuit, right? It is the sequential logic circuit. So what is the meaning of sequential logic circuit? So combinational logic circuit plus somehow output is connected to the input, right, by using of the memory element, or directly you can give the feedback path. So this is called as the sequential logic circuit. It means that initially it is combination logic circuit. So somehow you need to convert this part or combinational logic circuit in terms of the sequential logic. How? So output should be connected to the input, right? So this output should be connected to the inputs. Then it will be sequential logic circuit, right? So why we are connecting like this means, if we are connecting like this only, for r equal to 1 means reset condition is activated, means output should be 0. right? If set condition is activated means s equal to 1, output should be 1. Reset means output should be always 0. Set means output should be always 1. This is possible by considering only this kind of cross coupled circuit, right? This you have to understand, right? So once it is done, now we will implement the truth table operation. So truth table, how many inputs we have, right? The inputs are the, so one is the reset, another one is the set inputs. Then how many outputs we have? 2 outputs. One is the Q, or you can consider Qn bar, whatever it may be. So another one is the complemented output, right? So we have the 2 input means how many possibilities? 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. These are the 4 possibilities we are getting, correct? So now what we will do means we will apply this value into our circuit, and finally we will find out the what is the Qn as well as the Qn bar value, right? So for that you need to remember this logic. What is this logic? If any one of the input equal to 1, without knowing the second terminal, we can decide the output as the 0, right? So now first we will consider the easy is that first instead of going to 0 0, first we will consider the 0 1. So what is the S value? R value here. R value equal to 0, S value equal to 1. Just substitute in the circuit 0 1, right? So now see that, so this is, let it be logic gate 1, this is logic gate 2, right? So now see that I don't know this second input terminal value, this second input terminal value, but I need to find out the what is the Qn value as well as the Qn bar value, right? So if you don't know second terminal, right, if you don't know second terminal, if you want to find the output by using of the single terminal, then you need to remember this one. What is the concept? If any one of the input equal to 1, then output equal to 0, right? So in this case, for which logic gate we can able to find the output, try to understand for first logic gate or second logic gate. So here in the both cases I don't know second terminal value, but somehow I need to find out the any one of the output, right? So if you consider first gate, what is the first input value? 0. I don't know second input terminal value. In this case we cannot able to decide the output. But if you see there, as per our discussion, if any one of the input equal to 1, right, this one, without knowing the second terminal value, we can decide the output equal to what? Output equal to 0. So it means that here output value equal to 0. Now what is the Qn bar we got? 0 is the Qn bar. Now see that here what is the thing is required here? The second terminal is mandatory, right? Without knowing the second terminal value, if any one of the input is 0, you cannot able to find out the output value. So here meaning is that the second terminal is absolutely mandatory, right? But how to get the second terminal value? So at the logic gate 2 we got the output, right? What is the current output? We got 0, right? The same circuit, if you observe here, this 0 is connected to here, right? This 0 is connected to here, right? So now what is this value? This 0 will pass to here, right? Now how many inputs we have? First input is 0, second input is 0. Go to truth table. As per the truth table, 0 0 means what is the output value? 1, right? Now if you see that what is the Qn value? 1. What is the Qn bar value? 0. It means that valid or invalid, so both are different value, means it is the valid statements. Once it is done, for this only we are going to find the output, right? So now see that which one is activated? R is activated or S is activated. So 1 means that particular thing is activated. So here 1 means S is activated. What is the meaning of S? S means set. When set equal to 1, 1 means activated. When set equal to 1, always output should be 1. So see that what is the output value we got? Qn equal to 1. What is the complement of the Qn? 0, right? 1 means it is 0. Simple thing is that when S equal to 1, the output should be 1, the R value should be, sorry, Qn bar should be value be 0, right? Now for example, suppose if you are taking the input value something 1 0, now try to guess what is the output without passing the value into the circuit. Now R value equal to something 1, S value equal to 0, right? Now which is activated here? So 1 means which is activated? R is activated. So what is the meaning of R? R means reset value, right? It means that when reset is activated, reset means 1, reset is activated, reset means always output should be 0. It means that what should be the output here? 0. This is just complement of this value. Just complement of this value means 0 bar means 1, right? Now we will try to implement this in practically into our circuit diagram, so that we will conclude that when reset means output equal to, we are getting the 0, right? So I'm taking R equal to 1, S equal to 0, right? So this is a logic gate 1. This is logic gate 2. Now try to identify for which logic gate we can find the output directly. Logic gate 1 or logic gate 2 as per this discussion. So for logic gate 1 directly we can find the output value because one input terminal is 1, even you don't know second terminal we can find, so right. So what is the output value? 0, right? The same value here I am going to write down. So what is the current output value of Qn? 0, right? So this value equal to 0, right? Now see that, so if one of the input equal to something 0, as we discussed that the second input terminal value is mandatory, right? If one of the input terminal is 0, second input terminal is mandatory, right? But how to get that second input terminal value, right? So this is somehow it is connected to here, right? So now what is the current value here? We got 0, right? The same value will go to here. Now one of the input terminal is 0, another one is 0. So as per the truth table, 0 0 means what? 1, right? As per the truth table, 0 0 means 1. So what is the Qn bar value? We got 1, right? So Qn equal to 0, Qn bar equal to 1. So both are complement, means it is the value statement. So Qn equal to 0, Qn bar equal to 1. So this is what we called as the reset condition. So why reset condition? Means here R is activated, so it is the reset condition. So what is the meaning of this? We call, so which one is activated? Here S is activated. Set is activated means output should be 1. This is we called as the set condition, right? So now we will try to complete the remaining two statement also, right? So in this case we will consider the something 0 0 value, right? So after finding the R, first we will consider the 1 1 value, then we will go with the 0 0 value. So next, this time we are considering the input value R equal to 1, S equal to 1, then we will try to find out the what is the output value, right? So R value equal to 1, S value equal to 1, right? So now this is logic gate 1, this is logic gate 2. Now we try to identify for which logic gate we can directly decide the output without requirement of the second terminal. So try to find the answer. Logic gate 1 or logic gate 2. Just pause the video and try to find out the answer, right? So we can find the output for the logic gate 1 as well as the logic gate 2. The reason is that in logic gate 1 also we have the one of the input terminal is 1 as we discussed here. Logic gate 2 also one of the input terminal equal to 1. It means that directly you can decide the output as well as the complemented output, right? So for first logic gate, what is the output? 0. Second logic gate, output equal to 0. But here you need to understand the important point, right? Now see that both Qn bar are the same value, right? So we should not get the same value, right? So if Qn equal to 1, Qn bar should be 0, right? Or if it is 0, it should be 1, right? Then only there will be meaning of the complement, right? So now if you are getting the same value, means it is called as the invalid condition or indeterminate condition. It means that we are not capable of storing the information into the memory element. So this is we called as the invalid or indeterminate condition, right? Indeterminate condition, right? Why? Because invalid or indeterminate means we are getting the same output value. Next, what is the one more pending value? 0 0. When R equal to 0, S equal to 0, we need to find the output value, right? So next we will pass the 0 0, then we will find the output value. I have taken this R equal to 0, S equal to 0, first input combination, right? Now here we have the challenge thing. So what is that challenging task is that now we try to identify for which logic gate we can find the output value. Logic gate 1 or logic gate 2, right? So see that what is the concept we discussed. If any one of the input is 1, then without knowing the second terminal we can decide the output. But if you observe here, logic gate 1 also one of the input terminal value equal to 0, logic gate 2 also one of the input value equal to 0. It means that without knowing this second terminal value, we cannot able to find the output value. If you observe in previous cases, one value will be 1 0 or it may be 0 1, something like that. So for that, first we are finding the wherever the input we have the 1, that value we are passing into the feedback, so that we are finding the second value. So in this case, nowhere we will be having the combination of the 1 to find the direct output. Now somehow we need to find out the what is the value of Qn bar, even though if one of the input is 0, here also 0. Now how to find out means here we need to make the assumptions, right? So by making of the assumption, we can able to find out the output value. Assumption for what? We need to find out the output value. So in output we need to make the assumption. So how many outputs we have? One is Qn, another one is Qn bar. Qn means single input terminal, right? Single input terminal means how many possibilities we will be getting? Either it may be 0 or 1, right? So it means that we can able to make the assumption either it may be 0 or 1, right? So these are the two possibilities. If you make assumption as 0, then what is the output value? Qn bar should be complement, right? 0 means 1, right? So one more possibility is that Qn bar, if you are taking the Qn equal to 1, this value would be 0. Now see that either you can take this assumption or you can take this assumption, right? This is a possibility 1, this is possibility 2. After taking the assumption, right, so what is, for example, we'll consider to solve this for this assumption, the same thing will be applied for this also, right? So we'll consider this one. So what is this one is, right? So Qn equal to, I have considered 0, Qn bar equal to 1, right? So these are the initial assumption values, right? So after initial assumption value, I am going to pass this value. So it means that here I am going to consider 0, here I am going to consider 1. It means that the value will be here is 0, same value. The value will be here 0, the value will be here 1. So after this passing this value means this value will go to here, right? 1, this value will go to here, right? 0, right? Now we will be having the two input terminal value, right? So next second level output, this is the first level output, nothing but the assumption. Next we are going to second level output after passing the value into the circuit, right? If this value, then next second level output both are the same means it is called as the no change state or memory state. What is the meaning of no change memory state? Means whatever the previous output we will be having, the same thing we are copied over to the next level also. When you are going to discuss the flip-flop, we will see in detailed manner. So how we can represent the no change state or memory operation in terms of the timing waveform representation, right? Now we'll see that what is the value input 0, 1. Now go to truth table. 0, 1 means what is the output value? 0, right? So what is the assumption we made? 0. After passing into the circuit, what is the value we got? 0. It means that same value, right? Assumption equal to next level output, both are same, right? So this is called as the no change state or memory state, right? Now what is this input? 0, 0, right? So 0, 0 means what is the truth table operation? 1, right? So assumption equal to same value. So this is what we called as the no change. This state we called as the memory state or no change state, right? Then how to remember this one in easiest manner means, so if S is activated means output equal to 1, if R is activated means output equal to 0. Just this is a complement of this one, right? So then if you remember these two things, then you no need to pass the value into the circuit to find out the output value, right? Thank you very much.